funded ISIS through the CIA by direction of Barack Obama. He even said it in a press conference. They was calling them ISIL as the CIA code name.
Right. So what was their agenda to fund them?
To make us think that we need to go fight a war over there so we won't pay attention to what's going on over here. It was misdirection.
That deception shit, man.
Yeah.
I had enough of that shit for real.
Remember what Sun Tzu said in The Art of War? When you near, make it appear that you far.
Yeah, I read that book 1,000 times too.
And when you far away, make your forces seem like they near.
Yeah.
Right. So what do that mean?
In present day military terminologies, that's called PSYOP, psychological operations, where they try to get you to think a certain kind of way so you don't be on point. Shit.
So they making you look for the boogeyman in the Middle East.
But the boogeyman right here.
The boogeyman right fucking here.
They call it problem, reaction, solution. They create a problem to get a reaction, and then now you go to them to offer a solution because you don't, see the people that don't have their third eye open. They don't really see how these particular people are orchestrating all of this shit.
Yeah. The Hegelian dialectic is what it's called.
Say it again.
Hegelian dialectic.
Define that for the people.
That's what you said. Problem, reaction, solution.
Oh yeah.
The false flag attacks is to make the people get in an uproar to demand that you solve the problem. Then all you got to do is create the boogeyman to blame. 48 laws of power tell you create a boogeyman.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Use a cat's paw. 48 laws of power. So they doing this shit in real time, and we ain't paying no attention because we got to go to work, and our kids got a football game.
Okay, Ray says, if the financial system will go under, should we pay back our debt, like credit cards, etc.? Will our debt be forgiven?
Credit card debt gonna be erased. Credit cards is gonna be done away with. Anything that's a credit-related system is going away. It's gonna be cash and carry.
Okay. The brother, well, I don't know if it's a brother or sister, but the name is Hemp Cousteau. Says, what's the deal with the California Reparations Task Force? Smoke screen? Question mark.
That's a distraction. Anything got to do with reparations is to keep you from wanting to get your real inheritance, which makes reparation look like pocket change. They don't want you going for the real money, so they throw some pennies on the floor for you to pick up to go buy some candy, and then they keep the money on the table. That's all that is, a distraction. Don't fall for that shit. You worth more than they reparations is capable of paying.
Right, because what's going to happen is they're going to dictate the amount that you should have. How the fuck you going to tell me what I should desire to have based on what you did to me and how I perceived it? Like, no, that don't work that way.
My thing is this. They told me that they stole our land. But every time I go somewhere, all I see is my land. So if they stole it, where the fuck they put it? So if it's still here, if it's still here and I'm here, I got the jurisdiction to pull rank because this is my shit.
Right.
So I pull rank. So when the contract ended, instead of 1,000 chiefs getting slaughtered, I just closed all their contracts.
So go ahead.
I just use my understanding of civics in order to close their contracts out by exercising my status as pretender to the throne, crown prince of heaven on earth.
So should we be trying to, still do the paperwork with the sovereignty or no?
If you want to recontract with a dead entity, nationality is a corporate status in law, the same as a citizen, the same as a straw man. All of that is governed under the international law codes called Uniform Commercial Codes and Admiralty and Maritime. We was under we was under Admiralty and Maritime jurisdiction under the salvage law because they said we crashed our landmass into their ship, the Plymouth, which was the Mayflower. Declared DC a crash site. So now that DC a crash site, they can exercise their jurisdiction by changing the motherfucking capital to the crash site. So now everybody gonna fall under the jurisdiction of the legal fiction instead of falling under the tribal confederacy.
Okay. I see now. Like, so let me ask you this. Let's say we just created a name. This is for the sake of argument. With that being said, if we created a name for nationality, we would have to incorporate it based on the UCC to get it recognized, or how would that go?
Okay, how do you get nationality papers, and what are they? Nationality papers are permission papers. You have to file with the system in order to get a nationality or to assert a nationality. Whatever system you operate in, you are actually putting them on notice of your national status. As a national, if you don't have a country that's saying they represent you and that you paying taxes or duty to that country, then you just a natural tied to air. So you need to be tied to a country. So that's why they rely on the Treaty of Peace and Friendship to tie them to a corporate entity that can represent their interests in the Uniform Commercial Code or Admiralty Courts. All this time, the solution to the problem was to be delivered to an Admiralty Court, to the highest Admiralty official. The only remaining emperor heir that's available in Saudi Arabia, because they killed off all of the bloodlines, or so they thought.
So basically, if you don't have a land, you can't really get established as a nationality.
You can, but it has no force. You can't enforce it. So if you look on the back of a Moorish American nationality card, it tells you that it's a citizen of the United States, because that's who's supposed to enforce it. But they only enforcing your status as a national that's not tied to a nation, because Morocco doesn't recognize us as citizens of Morocco, even under the nationality card. The nationality agreement doesn't work like that.
Right, because people are claiming Moorish nationality based on Morocco and Sidi Abdullah Muhammad, but you're really not from Morocco.
Right. So what you're doing is you are divorcing one country to pledge allegiance to another country, which makes you become, in American law, you become what they call
treason.
No. It's not called treason. It's called
dual citizenship.
You're trading with the enemy. It's under the Trading with the Enemies Act. Under the Trading with the Enemies Act, you're supposed to register yourself if you're making allegiance to a foreign jurisdiction. That's all it is. You registering as a foreign agent in America. But there's no force behind it. Morocco not coming over here with no ships to do no liberation shit for us, because it's our shit. So until we figure out how to assert our jurisdiction and recover our shit, Morocco can't do anything. They hands tied by the very treaty that you using to make allegiance to Morocco. They hands tied.
So basically, it would all have to start right here.
Yeah, it start with knowing who the fuck you is. Knowing that you're organic to the land because the land talks to us. Ask yourself why you live where you live at. And watch the answer because you can't lie to yourself. It's going to occur to you later on. Just offer yourself the question, why in the fuck am I at where I'm at? And then it's going to occur to you, when your higher self get the answer, it's going to only bring you one answer. That's the right answer.
So with that being said, family, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here because I gotta start the Nwabit class. If y'all want to sign up for them Nwabit classes, please hit me up on Facebook. My Facebook name, I'm gonna include in the comment section. The brother Rod Hayes went in once again. Again, if y'all want to show the brother some love, I dropped this Cash App in the comment section. I'm gonna try to see if y'all got any questions before we get ready to get out of here. Hold on, what's this? Okay, Bryson Reed says, what type of skills will be necessary to acquire once we reclaim the land back and then transition back to living off the land and with nature?
Shit. Every skill is going to be needed. It's just, what do you already know how to do? Because we're not going to have time to retrain you. So you got to know what you already capable of, and that's going to be the what skill you're going to be asked to offer to the clan.
Okay. Another question is, let me see. His brother Kareem says, we're too separated. We can't have 100 people here. We can't have hundreds of people here and there boycotting. That solves nothing. We have to pick one entity and go hard at it.
No, you just got to divorce yourself from this dead ass system and watch this motherfucker finish falling because it already been took over.
Okay. And then the next one is, okay, Christ the Great Silver Tree says, we're in a galactical womb. The Redskins will be proof of this overstand. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either.
Okay, and then the last one is, what is the red? Well, I know the Redskins are what you call Indians, but this person's Supreme Consciousness say we Nubian are also looking to see the Redskins. I don't.
Okay, go on to the next thing then.
Yeah,
Let's say what it said. Let's say what it said. Let's move on to the next one.
Can you ask Rod about the indigenous people of the Caribbean? That's Brenda. What about the indigenous people of the Caribbean?
You ain't watching? They already taking their shit back. Barbados already snatched jurisdiction from the Queen last year. Jamaica working on it now. I've been talking about the Caribbean. The islands is the catalyst. Haiti is the only thing we got an issue with. They got an open war conjure, and that's why they in poverty and suffering. Nobody don't want them to close the conjure. That's just making people suffer. It's not helping none. They don't want they're not letting them close the conjure.
Okay, Yunka 725 says, would you please ask him what about people that's on disability or Social Security, and do we stop paying mortgages?
Your mortgage is going to get paid for you on the flip. Until we in power, we ain't in power. Right? So your mortgage, the elders and some assistants, they're gonna get probably better assistance on the turnaround, right? And all of the elderly, they're gonna have home renovators come to their home every 5 years. Once they get like 62, I think it is, every 5 years, they free for it'll be a government finance upgrade to their home to keep the home modern. All that shit for the elders, everything is gonna be upgraded. But we first got to watch this old system fall that everybody's scared to kill. Kill that evil shit.
Another black says, why buy our land?
What? Why buy our land?
Yeah.
Because we don't know no better that we ain't buying shit.
And then the last one is Brenda again. She says, can you ask Rod, how can I send him some books, please?
Tell her to inbox me on either Facebook or Instagram.
He said inbox him on either Facebook or Instagram. Do you need his information for
She'll
those
get it up
particular?
there. Let me know she's trying to send me some books, and we'll take it from there.
All right. He said just let him know you're trying to send him some books, and we'll take it from there. Christ says, is there any significance to the Scottish Rite and Prince Hall Masons joining up on the 7th before the Queen's death?
Yeah, because the Prince Hall Masons took over the Scottish Rite because of the dirt they did.
Now that I didn't know.
Yeah, that the dirt came in 32 to Scottish Rite, 32 degree Scottish Rite. George Washington, Albert Pike blindsided us while we was in our Conjure War.
All right, this is to the brother Ray. I think he already explained that, but I'm gonna read it anyway. Will we have to pay our debts, aka credit cards, etc., with this financial reset?
He can do a rewind. He already explained that.
He already explained that. Then it says, ask Rob why Manly P. Halls, The Secret Destiny of America, said this was all pre-planned by Quest Priesthood.
Because it's written in the Morals and Dogma, everything you see going on. So he read the plan. He sees it's obviously a plan. It's not an accident or it's not haphazard.
Okay. Well, we about to get out of here, man. I thank you, man, for taking out your time and explaining to the people. I know sometimes it could, get a little bit stressful because shit, that's a lot. You're giving a lot of energy, brother. I appreciate you, man. I admire you a lot. We have to do a part 2. And, because every time you do a live with me, that one live you did, that shit was shared so much and went to over 10,000 people. So every time I check my comment section, all I saw was just questions. I just narrowed it down. I'm like, I know damn well, bro, I ain't about to stay for no 5 hours to answer all these damn questions. So let me, go ahead and just get the basic questions. But I appreciate your time. Again, we're trying to build this Nubian school. So we dropped the Cash App for Messiah Al-Makdi inside of the comment section. Also, we're trying to get as many brothers and sisters, that's interested in learning the Nuwabic language and running the class. I'm about to actually do another class on Clubhouse from 6 to 8. And what we're going to do first is we're going to talk about the agenda. What our agenda should be. And it's based a lot in part on what the brother Rod Hayes was saying. So with that being said, family, Wado. All right, bro, we're going to get back up another time, man.
All right.